Welcome back, Advice Pod. My name is Kyle. This is Raysean. This is Sam Brown.
Yo, I'm Raysean, if you didn't know.
Yo, I'm Sam Brown, if you also did not know.
Now that everybody knows each other, r/FU Karen. This one is a little bit different than the one we did last week, and that's not about a particular Karen situation, but it's more like a legitimate question about Karen, should you want to go out there and experience them, I guess, in the wild. From Sun Amy Fan 362. Anyone know where I am most likely to encounter a Karen? I'm really curious about this mystical phenomenon, as I don't know where to encounter a Karen. No worries. I won't instigate anything. I will just observe the interactions, and I will stand up for myself when appropriate. Thanks. Edit, the answers are very interesting. I have an old shirt from a former job in retail. I think I might deliberately go to places and be seen wearing the shirt. I'm thinking places where Karens are going to think, why are you here instead of your job? Okay, I think this guy is just looking for an excuse to go fuck with Karens, or at least have like I told my standing up to Karen moment a few weeks ago about it just yelling and then it stopped and it diffused the situation. I think he's looking to have like a I stood up to a Karen moment, which I get it, kind of like a hero fantasy kind of thing. But where do you think you're most likely to experience a Karen?
Probably at your local Walmart. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say the returns line of any place. I feel like or the checkout counter of a lot of places. Walmart's pretty good. Grocery store. Any place that has coupons. I think like because the thing is like a lot of times coupons have rules, and a lot of times like Karens are like, oh, I make my own rules and the customer's always right.
True. You can sometimes find them at buffets.
I was gonna say sporting event, like kids sporting events too, like at a local field for a little league team. Get a lot of you always have like a couple of stage moms isn't the right word, but like, you know, the moms who are overly invested in their 5-year-old kids' athletic prowess, we'll say, those moms can be the absolute worst to be around sometimes.
I just went to Disneyland, and there's definitely a lot of Karens there.
That makes sense because you're spending a lot of money.
Yeah, people are spending a lot of money, and they're like, well, if I'm spending a lot of money, no one's ruining my day. And you know, like that's the thing with Karens is they feel incredibly entitled. They're like entitled ladies who
feel like they know everything.
Yeah.
When they don't know nothing. You know what I mean? I will honestly say if you really want a Karen moment, just hang around some people of color. They seem to always find a way to get around us for some reason. So I'm just being honest with you. We can do the most randomest things. Oh my God, is he reading the book in the park? Oh my, and it's a whole moment. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you had any Karen moments in your life like that, Ray? Or
I've had some moments, some little conversations, but nothing too like Karen moments. I'm too slick to have like a situation go that big, and I'm really able to just leave. Like I'm not going to be sitting here you yelling in my face for no reason. You know, like,
I think one of the things is that like your stereotypical Karen who's like an older white lady, and like it goes along with my like entitlement theory. It's those moments where they feel like entitled to tell like black kids what to do, you know?
Yeah.
Because they know better, they know best. I'd argue.
This how things was when it was good. You know?
There was, you know, when we were writing one of the seasons of the TV show of Whitest Kids, we would play like when we would have breaks, we would play Foursquare. You know, Foursquare, where you like have the 4 boxes, and it's kind of like this like weird like freestyle volleyball kind of thing. It's like tennis with like 4 squares, and we would like make all these rules, and it was perfect for us because there's 5 of us. So it's like if you lost, you were sitting out, and then until somebody else lost, and you'd circle in. And we would play in this neighborhood in LA. And one day, these like 4 like probably 14-year-olds like, or 3 or 4 of them like saw us playing and they were like, hey, can we play? And then we're like, yeah, fuck it, like, cool. And so they were playing with us and it was like really funny. We were like making up all these rules and having a fun time. And then they leave and the neighbor to the place that we were staying at comes over and goes, you shouldn't let those kids play with you. They're gang members. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? Like, what the like?
You didn't hear them Rob do nothing to us. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they're playing ball with us. Like, even if they were gang members, wouldn't you want them
playing ball?
Like,
How dare
man,
you distract
we
them?
saved you an hour of being harassed. Come on, you should be happy.
Also, they were like definitely not gang members. They were just like
Random kids.
Yeah,
Like,
just random kids.
Like freshmen in high school, and this lady's like, no, don't you know they're about to hit adolescence? Obviously, that means they're in a gang now.
They got like 3 bodies on them. Really? Seemed like they just wanted to play ball with us. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the park seems like a good option. I mean, I think park is just a solid option because, you know, we're all like dudes. You know, Sam has a child, so if you brought Wally to the park, that's no big deal, I guess. But me and Raysean just go hang out at a park by ourselves in the middle of the day. I feel like there would eventually be somebody who'd be like, "The fuck you guys doing here? Just hanging out on a bench, talking shit?" And yeah, that's exactly what we would be doing. But you know that they'd think it was something else because we're in a park.
Anywhere in public, anywhere where there's rules and they need to feel like they need to be above it. That's where you're going to see a Karen. Anytime they need to be like, what? I needed to bring this back in 30 days, bitch. No, that's when you're going to see a Karen. It's just exactly. Almost everything Sam said in the beginning is exactly where you're going to see a Karen. Like,
this is like the Grapes of Wrath Tom Joad speech. Anywhere you people are returning stuff for money, a Karen will be there. Anywhere a woman is using a coupon, a Karen will be there.
True. Waiting to come out for some bull crap.
Have you ever had like a Karen thing going on in front of you in line where they're like in an argument with the cashier, whoever it is, and then like they can sense that you are getting impatient and then they kind of try to drag you into it because you're like, you know, showing impatience with how impatient they are and you just want to get your shit and get out of there?
Oh, that's the funniest thing is when they're like, oh, can you believe this? And you're like, I don't.
Leave me the fuck out of this, lady. Oh, what? You don't see what I'm going through here? This is bullshit, right?
Yeah, you gauged my opinion of the situation wrong.
People tell me I have such a resting bitch face that like I don't feel like people would even ask me. Like you would just know I'm irritated. Like, can you please move? Like, get the fuck up out of here.
You have like a resting smile. Like
that's what I feel like. But a lot of people say when I'm like just plain face, I look like I'm mad as hell. So I don't know.
Let me see it. It seems like it seems like your natural state is that you're just like smirking. That's like it. You look jolly as fuck. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I love to say, but that's what I think I probably portray. But you know, the real side of me might be just evil. You know what I mean?
There are times where I'm like, shit, man, what happened? And you're like, nothing. I'm just tired. I'm like, it looks like you want to murder me. All right, you're tired. What do you think, man? Let us know down in the comments below. Where is the best place for that random Karen encounter? And like, I don't know, man. Maybe it is just become like people. I think entitlement. We said this last week or the week before. Entitlement is a fucking plague in this goddamn country. And obviously, the more people are feeling entitled, the more of these freakouts that we're going to have. And there's just a lot of people out there, man. I find myself driving around every day and being like, there's too many fucking cars on the road. I feel angry. I want to fucking yell at somebody right now. But these Karens, man, they have like one minor inconvenience with the goddamn Target, you know? Natural disasters aren't going to thin it out enough for us.
You're like, yeah, there's too many cars on the road. It's like, yeah, like it wasn't that way, you know, fucking 50 years ago.
It was horses.
The roads have gotten more there's more cars out there and it is affecting our environment in a very negative way. And everyone feels like, oh, I'm entitled to have a car and to drive around wherever I want. And every person in my family is entitled to have their own car. And it's like, that wasn't how it always was.
It was like one car for the whole family, wasn't it?
Yeah.
First of all, I just want to know, Raysean, you said that there were horses riding around in the streets 50 years ago. Fucking hilarious. I heard you say that. That was very good. Second of all, I think the thing with cars is that it's not even an entitlement thing there. It's more like you need to almost pretty much anywhere you live, unless you have some reliable mode of public transportation or something. America is very, or at least, we'll say 75%, 80% of America is designed so that way you have to own a car and you have to use the roads and the highways. And it's kind of a fucking flawed system, I guess. Wow.
We started to develop in that direction and it just doesn't work.
We should tell Karens, like the gas station, about stuff that is bad for the environment. I'm sure we could like up the random odds on Karen encounters if we chose to do that.
Just speeding up the death of the planet.
Bitch, how did you get my son to soccer practice? I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you'll see him at soccer games too. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I didn't
said that one earlier. Kids games. Because they're always like, my son's going to be a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. And they're going to make me a bunch of money. I deserve it.
Shut the fuck up, Karen.
$200 for a season of Little League. Whatever. All right, we're done. Tell us down in the comments where you find Karens.
But usually Karens bring the Capri Sun, so the kids usually like them.
You think so, dude? I feel like Karens bring the Capri Suns and they gatekeep the fucking shit out of them. And it's like, what the fuck? Just give me a second one, Karen.
You already had one. Don't try and trick me.
It's 90 degrees, Karen. Help me. Please. I'm dying.
Yeah.
I only got enough for everyone to get one.
In the comments below. We'll see you again tomorrow. Rate and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And come back tomorrow for another Am I the Asshole post where, it's the typical my husband said some dumb shit and am I wrong for feeling the way I feel kind of stuff. So check back in. We'll see you tomorrow in advice.
And don't forget, don't be a butt cheek. Boom.